start. Dear fellow citizens, my heartiest greetings to all of you in India and abroad on the eve of the 73rd Republic Day. It is an occasion to celebrate what is common to us all, our Indianness. It was on this day in 1950 that this sacred essence of us all assumed a formal shape. That day, India was established as the largest democratic republic, and we, the people, put into effect a constitution that is an inspired document of our collective vision. The diversity and vibrancy of our democracy is appreciated worldwide. It is this spirit of unity and of being one nation which is celebrated every year as Republic Day. This year's celebrations may be muted due to the pandemic, but the spirit is as strong as ever. Para change. On this occasion, let us also remember the great freedom fighters who showed incomparable courage in their pursuit of the dream of Swaraj and fired up the people to fight for it. 2 days ago, on 23rd January, all of us observed the 125th birth anniversary of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, who had adopted the energizing salutation of Jai Hind. His quest for independence and his ambition to make India proud inspire all of us. Para change. We are immensely fortunate that the Constituent Assembly, which prepared the document, included some of the best minds of their generation. They were the leading lights of our great freedom struggle. After long years, the soul of India was reawakening, and these exceptional men and women were the harbingers of a new dawn. They discussed threadbare every article, every phrase, and every word on behalf of the people. The churning went on for close to 3 years. Eventually, it was Dr. Baba Sahab Ambedkar who, as chairman of the drafting committee, prepared the final version that has become our founding document. Para change. While the text of the Constitution dealing with the details of the workings of the state is quite long, the preamble sums up its guiding principles: democracy, justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. They form the bedrock on which our republic stands. These are the values that form our collective inheritance. Para change. These values have been accorded primacy in our constitution in the form of fundamental rights and fundamental duties of the citizens. Rights and duties are two sides of the same coin. The observance of the fundamental duties mentioned in the Constitution by the citizens creates the proper environment for enjoyment of fundamental rights. by fulfilling the fundamental duty of rendering national service when called upon to do so. Crores of our people have transformed the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan and the COVID vaccination drive into mass movements. A great deal of credit for the success of such campaigns goes to our dutiful citizens. I am sure that our people will continue to strengthen the campaigns of national interest with their active participation and will demonstrate the same dedication. Para change. The Constitution of India was enacted and adopted by the Constituent Assembly on 26th November 1949, which we now celebrate as Constitution Day, but it was made effective 2 months later. This was done to mark that day in 1930, when India resolved to win complete freedom. From 1930 to 1947, every year 26th January was celebrated as Purna Swaraj Day, and that was the day chosen to put the constitution into force. Para change. Needless to say, Gandhiji's advice is timeless. He would have liked us to celebrate the Republic Day in the same manner he wanted us to look inside, introspect, and strive to become better human beings, and then also look outside, join hands with others, and contribute towards the making of a better India and a better world. Para change. Dear fellow citizens, the world has never been in so much need of help as now. It has been over 2 years now, and humankind is still battling with the coronavirus. Hundreds of thousands of lives have been lost, and the world economy has been reeling under the impact. The world has suffered from unprecedented misery, and surge after surge of new variants have been posing new crises. It has been an extraordinary challenge to humankind. Para change. The pandemic management was bound to be all the more difficult in India. We have high population density, and as a developing economy, we did not have the level of resources and infrastructure needed to battle this invisible enemy. But it is only in such difficult times that the resilience of a nation shines forth. I am proud to say that we have shown an unmatched resolve against the coronavirus. In the first year itself, we raised the healthcare infrastructure and also reached out to help others. By the second year, we had developed indigenous vaccines and launched the world's biggest vaccination drive in history. The vaccination drive is progressing at a quick pace in our country. During the pandemic, we have reached out to several other countries with vaccines and other medical help. This contribution by India has been appreciated by international organizations. Para change, ladies and gentlemen, patriotism strengthens the sense of duty among citizens, whether you are a doctor or a lawyer, a shopkeeper or office worker, a sanitation employee, or a laborer doing one's duty well and efficiently is the first and foremost contribution you make to the nation. As the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, I am glad to note that it has been a watershed year for women empowerment in the armed forces. Our daughters have broken a glass ceiling and permanent commission has now been allowed for women officers in new areas. Also, the talent pipeline for the forces will be strengthened with women coming through Sainik schools and the prestigious National Defence Academy. Consequently, our armed forces will benefit from better gender balance. Para change, I am confident that India is better placed today to meet the challenges of the future. The 21st century is turning out to be the age of climate change, and India has taken a leadership position on the world stage in showing the way, especially with its bold and ambitious push for renewable energy. At the individual level, each one of us can remember Gandhiji's advice and help improve the world around us. India has always considered the whole world as one family. I am sure that inspired by this spirit of universal brotherhood, our country and the entire global community will move towards a more equitable and prosperous future. Stop.